why does it default to just not having audio? Why does it not default to the option default? You would
That'd be too
absolutely
easy.
think that the default would be default. That is not the case.
Oh, well, that will kill me. So,
Sorry, Travis, you don't
So
get to yell
what-
at me. No one gets to yell at me. Only I yell at myself.
I'm about to die. I'm gonna take you with me.
That didn't hit, but that's okay, because apparently I hit anyways.
Did you fix it?
Yep. Oh yeah, that happens.
Did a bad just
Just gotta
happen?
equip this real quick. I hate these guys.
Remember this section? It's not a fun section.
Of what? Dark Souls?
I mean, which I guess is just kind of an inane answer, because, like, there's no such thing as a fun
A
section.
pleasant section of Dark Souls. One where you'd
Yeah.
be like, I would take a pleasant stroll here.
Yeah. Well, it seems like a nice place. Let's hang out here. Let's chill.
Man, there has to be at least one. Try to, you know Dark Souls. Give us a pleasant Dark Souls locale. One that you would put a summer home in. All I can think of is the Great Swamp, and that actually does not sound like a good place now that I think about it out loud.
Yeah. The Dark Swamp. Definitely belongs on a top 10 best places to chill.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, thank you, Try for understanding the panicked menuing that I had to do that. While I saw an enemy weak to fire, didn't have any fire on me, and had to go equip it using menus that do not pause the game, because nothing pauses the game, it's Dark Souls. That
Yeah.
would be easy.
Oh, the buttresses of Anne Orlando? I would love to stay there for a fun weekend.
No, there has to be at least one good location, right?
Nope. You are wrong.
I don't like
Oh,
him.
you bitch, killed another one of my units.
Also, I haven't played strength builds in this game. I'm doing so bad. I'm used to things that hurt quickly, not like at once. Yeah, Archdragon Peak isn't too bad. Aside from the natives.
I mean, you can't have everything.
Yeah, but you can at least have a place without freakishly long-necked creatures like doing weird-ass shit all the time. I am particularly angry about that area because I just played to that area earlier in my other playthrough. And that area sucks! Because no matter how high level you are, you lose. That's just how it works. You lose. And that's not how the rest of this game works.
Yeah, don't kink shame.
Don't kink shame the snake-headed people.
Yeah.
Yes, my favorite kink. Extreme blowjobs. I'm sure Aaron's favorite as well.
Are we talking vor?
No, it's not vor, but it is when they deep throat you so hard that you're actually like inside of their mouth.
Well, I mean, that's what vor is swallowing.
Yeah, but it's not like it's different.
Yeah, some people are into long necks. I don't know who they are, and they're weird, and they should stop it, but Rose agrees that it's vor.
Shh. Don't prove John's point.
Come on, just because I'm right doesn't mean...
Yes, it does. You know what? I like strength builds. You can do silly stuff like this. And just not let them attack. Because this room always gives me trouble. Except for right now, apparently. No! Please, 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 let me leave. Let me leave. Leave, please, please. Thank you.
Yes!
When you land down in the area with one of the worst, like... He's not even a mini-boss because he comes back, so he's just a dude. And I hate him. And he hates. That is his thing to do in his free time. He hates you.
He's an MLH. Major League Hater.
Absolutely he is.
Also just known as MLH, Major League Hockey. Still Major League Hater.
True. All they do is punch people. Also, I forgot how, like, angry Swagatha looks. At all points in time.
Pretty vicious.
She's got some nice, like, collarbones, though. And some, like, amazing back muscles.
I don't think I have ever heard anyone say, man, they got some nice collarbones.
Really? I've heard that more than once.
That's weird.
Wait. Trident, why should you avoid rolling when you're out of Estus? That's when you should be rolling. Slash, you'll never see me put on armor in these games. I only roll. That's why I play dex builds, because I just sit there rolling forever, and then once I finally have an opportunity, I just roll like 4 attacks at once and hope it goes well. Surprisingly enough, it goes okay sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
It's true, though. Oh yes, that edge. Yeah, that was a problem. Let me just do some non-panicked menuing now that I have a chance.
You have a chance?
Yep.
Wow. Dark Souls has failed.
Oh no, Dark Souls always gives you chances in between fights. It's just during the fight that you feel like everything is bad.
Fatso Beyblade. That is a very interesting,
Oh, that is too accurate of a name. I hate him. Because he's fine until he decides to spin to win. Or when he just decides to call down Raging Pillars of Heavenly Fury. That's one of my least favorite attacks in this game. And it's in the first area.
Below the high wall is not the home of any.
Dude, she's got some nice arms too.
Please, I'll do.
Well, let's not do that. There we go.
Dude, check out those arms.
No, seriously though, look at this shit. Like, she will fuck you up.
Yes.
God,
It's true.
Every time she turns towards the camera, I get a little scared.
It's not exactly what I'm into in women.
It's not nearly as bad as Helga. Every time Helga turns front on the camera in that game, we actually get like a full-fledged like fright. Yeah, we have made that sound many a time because we're playing turn right as we kind of hit a wall so that the camera like zooms to her face, and we're just like, oh god. Yes, his 2 attacks, the litter rip, and the justice reigns from above. I'm upset, once again, at how accurate these names are.
Let her rip.
And
Justice reigns from above.
to prove Pierre's point, I will go attempt to fight him.
This sounds like a very good idea. I'm sure there will be no consequences for your rash actions.
Hey, what's up?
Hey!
Mexican one.
What's up, Mike?
We like Mike.
We
Ain't that
like
right,
Mike.
Pierre?
Can't believe you didn't get it. Like I never liked those games. So like I distance myself from Ike, and I still like. I looked at it and I was like,
Ow!
this-
He hurts more than I do. I can't
Mike.
charge him. Ow!
it was Mike and like who wielded range well or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah, I loved range well, and I was just like, God damn it!
so Ragnall basically.
It's worse that it's range well and he throws it.
Yeah. And then let's see, what was the other? Doesn't he have like a fancy badge or something that's named?
A badge?
Yeah.
Not that I know of, unless you're thinking of Leiron's medallion, which is
I deleted
in
it
some
already.
technicality the fire emblem of that game.
Yeah. It's one of those dumb things that I disagree with.
Why?
I disagree with the Fire Emblem in almost every game.
I mean, what's the point of the fire emblem? It's like different every single time.
Yeah. And it's yeah.
Fuck you. Hiding behind your shield like a lame wad.
A lame wad.
Yep.
It's been a long time.
Since you heard lame wad.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Yeah. I You are correct.
Let me just take my protein shake.
I'm gonna shake it up. Shake it up.
Since I'm no longer doing this seriously or as though I don't know these games, I should go get that cheat item that I know about. By cheat item, I mean an area or an item that you're supposed to be able to get 20,000 souls into the game, but if you know how to jump off of a tree, you can do it now. It's not that good of an item. All it does is give you 10% more souls from anything that dies. That's it. That's all it does.
Yes. Good.
And Pierre, I agree. Like, strength builds look really cool when they work. I once did a build that, like, used strength. And even then, like, it was very weird.
Do it.
By it was very weird, I mean, I think I used a great sword, the Shield of Want on my back, and then never used armor of any sort. Let me go talk to my good batch.
What's up, Besh?
The batch. Ooh, I could
How's
fight
it
the
hanging?
dancer right now! You know,
Do it.
that boss you're supposed to fight 7 bosses into the game. You can just fight her whenever. You just have to murder this lady.
Do it.
No, that boss is well, okay, let me go beat this boss first, level up once or twice, however many I get, and then go do it. Because, honestly, this is probably my favorite boss in this entire game. And there are a lot of good bosses in this game, but the dancer is special to me.
So special. Yeah, armor is just for cosplay and looking silly.
It's true. Also, thank you, Perry. You also love the dancer. You are a good person. I understand now I should probably not be skipping, like, boss showing up cutscenes, because those are really cool and a lot of people might not have seen them, so I would be attempting to not do that in the future. Yeah, you hit him in the butt!
In the butt.
My favorite series of attacks. Alright, then we dodge towards him. We dodge towards him. And then some steam out of his face.
Good night, Mike.
Night! Also, good night, Vort. Vort of the Boreal Valley. That anime-ass motherfucker.
What? What about Vort?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep thinking it's Bort. Naruto's son. Bort. Because
Oh,
someone thought that
yeah.
was a good fucking plan.
Boruto.
Boruto.
I mean, is Nart much better?
Nart? Who's Nart?
Well, I'm just going by if Boruto is Bort. Then Naruto's gotta be Nart.
You're not wrong. And I'm
I'm
a
just
little
using
upset about
logic
it.
here. Logic that really shouldn't work, but still
Somehow
just
does.
logic.
So all these items I don't need. All these weapons I'm not gonna use. I believe I already know which weapons I'm gonna be like maining with, so.
Ashen 1.
I will say his fight was definitely very good the first couple times I did it. Like, it took me a while to get it down like exactly where I was supposed to dodge and stuff like that. What else do I have to do around here? I have to level real quick. Oh, I need to go get my ring.
Yeah. Go cheat.
Oh well. Oh, that. Thank you. That ring too. I was gonna go get the other ring, the ring that is supposed to be on. Oh damn it! I can't do it yet. I have to hang on to this soul for a while. Cause there's a ring that gives you health back on successive hits. So the more you hit, the more often it'll start proccing.
Wow.
It's really cool. But
Yeah.
the best part about it is that if you have a ring that's sort of in like sweeping arcs, then or if you have a weapon that does like sweeping arcs, you can potentially like hit enough things back or enough things at once that it procs weirdly. And I doubt it's a bug. It has to be on purpose. It regenerates basically your entire health bar at once.
Wow.
It's a pretty cool reward because you have to be hitting like 10 things at once. I don't mean like 3 or 4.
Huh.
Alright, let's get this tree. Get this jump. Huh! Damn it. This jump is always really difficult. God. Ha!
Huh?
No. Come on, game, I have to show my mastery. Make it look like I'm good at— Yes, I'm good!
I did it.
You can tell I'm good because I said make it look like I'm good. Oh yeah, and there's another— oh shit, I need to kick down this ladder. And you can find your good friends Pickle Pea and Pumperump here.
What?
Pickle Pea and Pumperump? Oh yeah, you can't kick this down yet. It's invisible birds that change items for you.
What?
They've— things like them have been a staple in every Dark Souls game. Pickle Pea, me, Pumperump. Unfortunately, I just sold all of my shit, so I can't actually get them to change any of the items I had, because I forgot about them every time. Also, yes, somebody took, don't drop that dun-da-da, and then put don't drop that pickle pea, and don't drop that pumperump to it. And it's frustratingly good sounding.
I hate songs like that.
Some!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a shard.
Or like you showed the other day, the version of that where it's just
It's just—
mixed with itself.
it's so good! Why is it good?
Songs should not sound good when they're mixed with themselves.
Except
It's
for
just-
Row Your Boat.
Yes. That one's actually around. It actually makes sense. I'm fine with it.
Alright, let's go fight the dancer. Is this a good idea? Nah!
No.
Am I gonna do it? Yeah!
Yes.
Am I gonna win? Nah!
Nah. We know the answer to all of these things. Thank you, Pierre. That is correct. Do 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 do.
Fuck you, fuck you. I like this version of the song. Stop blocking, you
tell.
coward! Shields are for wimps. Shut up or nut up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, anyways. Alright, let's go get fucked.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Hey girl, you've done nothing wrong. Kill you.
What on earth?
Yay! And see, now I can go up this mysterious ladder. Nothing could go wrong if that happens.
No.
Wait,
Nothing.
what's this behind me? Ah, the doors are closing. That's not ominous! As long as something isn't dripping from the ceiling. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the rip, Pierre, because that's about to happen. Look at how fucking creepy she is. I love the way she moves, the way she looks, her fucking sword, just everything about her. And now the Dance of Death. Mine, specifically. Oh, good. So that's how much damage I do. Ow! I didn't even know she had that fire attack. God! That did not last long. It's cool. I hit her twice, and then she hit me 3 times.
Yeah,
That's all it took. Just 3.
I see that. You died. Turns out, you should avoid that.
Alright, let's try again.
Kill him.
What symbol did he just put in the chat?
GG. And then
thank you.
wrecked. Wrecked.
Hello!
Damn.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, my axe? I would like to introduce you.
Quack.
You have been saved. Do I have to be born again, except instead of being born again, you die?
Quack. Ah, yes. It's the
Nope, I hate
majestic
that attack.
space duck. How beautiful.
Alright, let's try this again. I can't possibly die this time. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I have lightning on my side.
Ember restored. Yes, it's a majestic space duck. You already died.
She hurts so much! I know I have beaten her early once,
Bye.
but I think that was a dex build, which are good. And now to be carried off by space demons. Oh my god,
Why are
that
space
chin!
demons taking you?
Oh, I didn't see her chin before. That was not a good view.
Wow, that is a pointy chin.
She could carve a turkey with that chin.
So why are the space demons stealing you?
Oh well, they're my taxi service, honestly.
To hell?
To Lothric. So yes, because it's a Dark Souls location.
Yeah, don't let them get you with the space aids. Can they take you to Space Australia?
Probably. Also, Pierre, can you explain the space demons? Because I literally don't know who or what they are. I know in the DLC they also come down and like move you around somewhere, but I still don't know who and what they are. Because I haven't even played the DLC, I've just watched some of it. Which a strength build is not going to be fun once Swaggertha gets to Sister Freed. Because Sister Freed is one of the worst, like, probably the most difficult fight in the entirety of Dark Souls 3 DLC right now. She's also the only boss to have 3, count them, 3 forms.
Yay!
There's the form where she fights you with her scythe, and goes invisible occasionally, and also just fucks you up all the time. The form where she does all that again, except that now a big-ass guy in a chair also fights you, and also she heals him, and also other ridiculous bullshit. And then the third form where he dies, and she just absorbs like black magic and then starts fighting you with her weapon again, except now instead of a scythe, it's 2 scythes, and also you're dead.
Yay. What are the random balls?
So these are, do you mean like the white spheres?
Yeah.
Those are items.
Oh, I meant like the things on the ground.
The pilgrims, I believe. They are...
Sure.
Here I'll have to fully explain, because I sort of know. I know that they are pilgrims whose essentially, like, they have all come to this area to pay respects, I believe, to something, and have died. But that is sort of just, like, how... That's sort of what their goal was. Also,
Okay.
I did not realize that that area in the distance is an area I go to later. I somehow just didn't even notice that.
There's a dead dragon down there.
Yep. And it does not come alive, thankfully, because that would suck.
Is it a dead dragon from another game?
I don't think so. I think most of the dragons have sort of died by this point in the series. You do fight one, I think, in the DLC. And you do see a couple in this game. But it's rare that you fight them because they tend to be like out of reach, so you have to kill them by like shooting arrows at them while they just breathe fire in the ground in front of you.
Yay.
And then they usually like leave before you can kill them, but they don't come back, so at least they're gone.
Yeah.
Ah yes, that's what it is. They're showing up because the Princes of Londor are snuffing the duties of linking the flame. They're supposed to relink it because this world is falling apart.
Gotcha.
They basically started the fire to keep the world burning or alive, and they're supposed to come back again as it's going out to relink it, but it will cost them their lives. So there's one who actually came back. He's the good one, at least the one who tries. He is, showed up. He actually transmutes your souls into items for you.
Okay.
And the other ones refuse to come back, so you have to go hunt them down and bring them back. Or if they don't come back, you bring their soul back, and that's good enough.
Yay.
Yeah. That is the basic plot of Dark Souls 3. The more advanced plot is when you find out that this game is actually about time travel and you didn't know. It's actually really clever. You find out because one of the areas you go into, it has like a hidden section that when you go through like a hidden doorway, you arrive in an area that you think is pretty familiar, except that suddenly you realize it's the tutorial area, except that whereas the tutorial area had cliffs into nothingness, this one has walls because it's back in time when the world wasn't falling apart yet.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you go to the Firelink Shrine, the place that you level up, except that it's back in time. And there is a... to further go with the theory that it is back in time, the salesman, or the sales lady there, if you never went to her in the modern world, if you never talked to her by that point in the game, and you talk to the one in the past first, she'll greet you as she normally does on her first attempt. And then, when you go back to the future and talk to her for the first time there, she, like, acts very confused that you're there.
Huh.
Because, you know, you showed up, like, hundreds of years later. Pierre has corrected me in the chat. As far as, like,
Yeah.
the basic plot. But that's fine. No, don't bleed me, please. Regardless, my job is to hunt them down and kill them, because it's fun.
Yay!
P.S. Strength weapons swing really slow. I thought my other weapons were slow. This is really slow. This makes me sad every time I try to swing and die.
But doesn't just this whole game make you sad, though?
Weirdly enough, this game lets me zen out. Like, this is what I play, like, when I'm calm, because I can just stop thinking and just, like, react. Like, most of my gameplay tends to just be me reacting to whatever's happening. I don't know why.
Huh. I guess it's because you're concentrating so much on the game that you aren't concentrating on everything else in life.
Basically. It's just, you know, weird to be like, oh, I love Dark Souls. It lets me zen out.
Yeah.
It brings me happiness. In fact, it centers me. Oh. And one more little devil. Because I hate these guys. And now I go fight my other least favorite guy in this area, who I still don't know why he's here. Also, hey, Plank Shield. It's the worst shield in the game. It's also, hilariously enough, the only shield to show up in Bloodborne. Or at least, something like it. Bloodborne is a game entirely devoid of shields, except for that one, and it's terrible. It's literally there as a joke. If you block with it once, you lose your entire stamina bar and get hit.
So how many people have beat the game using that?
I don't actually know. Probably not many, because it's really bad. Like, unusable kind of bad. Like, it's purposefully there to do nothing.
But you know people take that as a challenge, though.
I mean, at that point, you're just doing the same thing as playing it without your gun. Hello, friend. Yeah, really, he doesn't attack me until I attack him. He's cool. He's part of the Mound Makers, I believe is their title. They're one of the various, what are they called? Not cohorts, covenants in this game, which is all PvP stuff.
The Covenant is in this game?
Yep.
I thought that was only in Halo.
No, it's the Covenant, and there's the Flood too. What other space Halo terms can I throw out? You fight warthogs later.
What a bunch of frickin' Halo weebs.
Halo weeps. Chief of Booze.
Oh, that is such a good term.
Is it though? Is it really?
Yes. Yes, it is.
No, here's an actual shield named after Caduceus for some reason.
Caduceus.
And now to see if I survive this fall. Hey, cushion B!
Ah, yes. Groan.
Wow, sounds like we got a Chiefaboo in the chat.
I think so.
Hello, sweet fire! I'm happy. Have more protein shake.
You've been given a trash can.
Is it with which to place myself?
I believe so.
Oh, that looks higher quality than the trash can I'm in now.
Switch over.
It's so much effort, though. Hello, Cornix. He is a pyromancer.
I hear the unkindled.
I like pyromancy
Yes.
in this game.
Here to learn some. Most wise. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp.
The Great Swamp is basically the pyromancy place. I don't know why fire magic is the thing that like flourished in a swamp.
But it did.
Yep, that's how it go. Hello, Superman.
So is that what the
Are you here
emote
to
is?
give me some soup? Oh God! He wanted to give me soup. I'm at soup.
Pierre? What the heck is your emoticon? Is that like a cone head or is that just a butt plug? Because it kind of looks like a butt plug.
Because if it's a butt plug, I am totally down. Not like on the butt plug, but you know. Hooray! The fire clutch ring, a ring I should definitely not put on.
What does it do?
It increases your fire damage, of which I do none, but it also makes you take more fire damage, of which I take much.
Yeah. No, do it.
It's okay. One day we'll find my favorite ring in this entire game. You know what's
Is it the one that you cheat to get?
No, I already have that. It's the best ring. It's it's got the most amazing effect. It's called the Calamity Ring. Its effect is anyone who wears this ring takes double damage. That's it. That's the end of the effect list. You just take double damage. Now, when I saw it, I assumed, like, why isn't, like, this should be early in the game so that you can use it as a challenge. No, it's in, like, the optional, like, almost post-game area.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know why it's there. It also requires you, like, doing a specific, gesture in a specific area in order to like, get it.
Why?
To be fair, that entire area requires you to do a gesture in a specific area to get there, and then another one to get that item. And then another one to let you turn into a dragon.
This is bizarre.
Oh shit, we're about to get the weapon I need. Yep. Time for my new weapon. After I kill these guys first. Also, yes, our Archdragon Peach. Peak. God damn it. Alright, the best weapon in the game, the Cestus. You know what a Cestus is? It's like a glove that you punch people with. So now, Swagger Fisty is truly punching shit to death. Alright, bad idea, don't do it. Don't follow in my footsteps, don't punch things. It's a bad plan.
Yeah. Giant rat.
Sorry, I punched the shit out of him. I'll get a blood bite ring. That's super useful.
Yeah, congrats, you actually did punch them all to death.
Yep. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, Dragon Peach.
Archdragon Peach. Alright, let's go back to base and fucking get these fists enchanted.
Dude, that bonfire is so lit.
Oh, we are lit as fuck! We'll be even more lit once I defeat a specific enemy and get his soul.
Gotcha.
Spoiler alert, it's basically the fist weapon I have now, except that they're on fire permanently. We gonna be lit as fuck,
Good.
fam. Man, I hate it when you don't have enough dexterity to wield a machete! Specifically, the Great Machete. One, like, larger than you. For some reason, that requires a decent amount of dexterity.
Huh.
I mean, it requires 24 strength, but I have that already.
Ashen one.
Just barely.
Yeah, I think so.
You got 26.
26.
Yes, 26.
Yes, that's so much sex.
It's a lot more than I get.
It's okay, I'm not the one getting it, that's Swagatha. Alright, let's level up more strength! Should I be leveling up health? Yes. Should I be leveling up stamina? Yes. Did I level those up? Strength.
No. Yeah. Good. Up to 28. This makes perfect sense.
Yeah. That's alright. I actually sent a picture to appear in one of my other Dark Souls friends. My secondary playthrough, I beat the first of the 4 major lords that you're trying to find. And I sent a picture of what my stats were when I beat them. I had like 20, like low 20s of the HP stat, 17 or so of the like stamina stat, and 50 dexterity, and everything else was 10. I might min-max a bit too much in these games on accident.
You think?
It's alright though, now I can punch the shit out of these little, like, death gremlins.
Ooh, Death Gremlins.
I hate these guys, because they appear out of fucking nowhere. They usually climb down walls, and then,
Yeah, I
like,
saw someone just like appear on a cliff that I'm guessing they climbed up it, but like
Yep.
the animation was just terrible for it.
that's like the
So-
only one in the game that is like that.
Yeah, just like, oh, and there's an arm, and now the entire body's there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because nothing else in the game is like that. Like, every other thing, like, shows up as it's supposed to.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. It was like, arm, and oh, the entire body.
Yeah, basically.
So are you trying to play this entire game with just your fists?
More or less. I mean, she is swag at the fisty. That's sort of her thing. What?
You know, I've never played this game,
Yeah?
and I still know that that's a terrible idea.
If you're weak.
Nope, just
It's
a
because you
terrible
haven't
idea.
gotten good scrub. Yeah, punch him in the butt. Ow.
Yes. Exactly.
I cannot believe I survived that. They were about to cast a really bad spell for me, and I happened to do enough damage to knock them into a stun animation.
Nice.
And if I didn't do that, my attack animation, which stunned them, would have lasted long enough to definitely not be able to dodge.
Swag the fisting, am I right?
You are correct. That is her goal in life. Now, the problem is, and I'm not sure what to do about it yet, the fist weapons also, weirdly enough, aren't strength. Like, they scale with strength, but they scale with strength and dexterity equally. And you have the ability to fix that a bit, but not like fully. Like, it won't be the best strength weapon, which I mean makes sense.
Yeah.
Your fists are never gonna do more than a greatsword.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go see our first glimpse at a new friend. Or at least the first hint. You don't actually know he's there, but you find out later he's the one who set it here.
I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't be. He's the actual best character in this entire game. Bar none.
Better than Swagger the Fisty?
Absolutely. Huh. Huh, fighting these guys sucks. I hate them.
Why are there a bunch of corpses in a cage?
Because Dark Souls, my friend. Estes Soup! And the Warrior of Sunlight pledge. But you'll occasionally find Estes Soup sitting around, which, because your flask is Estes as well, the Estes Soup heals you. And you find out later who it is that makes it. And he is the one who is best character.
Gotcha.
He is sort of the... Do you know about Solaire? Praise the
Nope.
Sun?
Oh, praise the sun.
Yes. Solaire is the guy who, like, first does the Praise the Sun in the first game. And he's also the one who teaches you how to, like, do co-op. And so his thing is, like, jolly cooperation. He's very happy and everything. This guy is essentially the him of this game.
Okay.
As far as, like, how much he's loved. To be fair, in the first game, this character also existed. Sort of? In the first game, there's a character named, and I can't remember which is which, I believe Siegmeyer? And in this game, there's a character named Siegvard. And they both wear the same set of armor, and they have the same voice actor.
Gotcha.
And here we find the kinkiest weapon in this game. Or at least one of. The whip!
Ooh. I'm not against using it.
Aha, I knew you'd jump down here. Ow. These people are creepy and I don't like them.
Yeah, who are these people?
Those are some sort of priests, I believe. But I know that they are fat, big, ugly. All of their attacks deal damage that ups your bleed meter. And the way bleed meter works is once it hits the top, you suddenly take a large chunk of damage.
So I get that the world is dying and everything, but like, where do you show up from?
The untended graves is the area you show up from. What it means or where it is something Pierre will answer. I mean, I know the answer, I just want to know if he knows the answer as well.
So I'm wondering, the reason why I'm asking is, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we are also listening, Pierre. It's just very hard for me to respond and play and look, especially when Holy Knight Roderick is frickin' dicking around with me.
So the real question I'm asking was, like, is the entirety of the Dark Souls world, I mean, I get that the entirety of the world that you're playing in is just awful and terrible and falling apart and dying and everything, and there's no happiness anywhere and everyone is hollowed. But is there, like, a normal section where, like, this section is creeping on them, or is just the entire universe basically like this?
I believe it's the whole universe.
So there are no cities that have regular people like you in it that aren't just totally evil.
I'm not evil. I am saving the world.
No, that's what I'm saying is that like this is Dark Souls. So I was figuring you were gonna be like, oh yeah, there's tons of places with lots of people like me. They just are all evil and kill me.
Ah, here's an area I want to fight in. Thank you, sir, for making a heal area for me. I know it heals you too, but I need it more than you, so it's fine. No! No! Ow. I hate parries! That's it. It's the Abyss, and the Abyss is terrible. Thank you. Well said.
You died.
Why am I...
I wanted to make sure you knew, even though it pops up on screen.
It says you died. Specifically
Yes.
in those words.
I know.
Thank you
I was
for that.
quoting.
No, it's real helpful. You've done me a great favor this day.
That was the plan.
On the bright side, my souls are right here, so it's not a bummer. Alright. Let's try again, motherfucker. And then I'm gonna have to pull a Minecraft.
What?
I'm gonna have to go punch a tree. You think I'm joking?
Is this to cheat?
No, that's the next boss.
Oh. I know what you're talking about then, because that's an awful boss.
He's not terrible, but...
He looks horrible.
Oh, yeah.
And then you basically fight him by like punching him in the nuts.
Yep. I prefer saying the fruit.
Oh, that's nice. Why is he there too?
Which one?
Not the purple one.
Well, the other guy's just always here. And you traditionally try to not aggro him while purple guy fights you. But unfortunately, I failed in that endeavor.
Yeah, I see that.
Stop! Let me kill someone! There we go. The daddy to the sunrise's night lady? What the f- Oh, really? The sunless night. Is she the one in the room that, like, talks to you? I think she says something about Silvermoon, but I may be confusing that with Hearthstone stuff.
Same thing. Yes. Let me feel your anger.
How? How did you time that, you bastard?
He didn't.
He did,
You
though.
got the code to do it for you.
It was like right as I swung. Dark Moon, that's what I'm thinking. God damn you! Stop with your shitty parries! Fight like a man or woman, whichever one.
Yeah, that's a pretty deadly move.
And that's another one. I hate him!
So many parries.
Goodbye, you dick.
Did you kill him?
I feel really good about that kill. I just punched the shit out of him until he fell off the edge.
Yes. Yes, you did.
That was awesome. And yes, I do know he lets you join the Mountain Makers, although I really don't know anything about a lot of these covenants because I don't do a lot of PvP generally. I kind of want to join either the internet police, as I know people call them, or what's the other one? The jolly happy guys.
Why are they called the internet police?
Because what they do is when you wear their covenant, then you are randomly summoned into other people's games to defend them against people who went into their game to kill them. So you're the internet police.
Yes. I suppose that is what that would be.
There's another covenant where you go through a swamp area, and that covenant is entirely about just you protecting the swamp area. So you are just pulled into other people's games when they're going through the swamp, so you can try to kill them to take back your swamp. You just kind of become Shrek.
Some.
Essentially. Oh yeah, I have to go give this to my buddy and tell him I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm gonna get some hollow in me. Hello. I hear you want to give me a free level up.
Then show it.
And when I say free, I mean it cost me dearly.
Be safe.
He essentially gives you up to 5 free level ups, except that every time you get a free level up, you're given a dark mark, and every time you die, you get another you get a Halloween, and once you've reached a certain level of Halloween, you become hollow.
And if I remember correctly, Estus doesn't work at that point, or something like that.
I don't actually, weirdly enough, I don't think it has any effect in this particular game, aside from the visual effect. But it's not when it happens, you're like, oh cool, so it doesn't matter. Nothing about this matters. Well, it turns out it's a way to get one of the endings in which he and one of his friends are essentially tricking you into doing this to sort of get their goals.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they sort of murder one of your friends.
That's not cool.
Yeah. You can stop it though, but it will cut the quest line very short. I also make sure I stop that assassination every time, regardless of what I'm doing, because it's just not cool to kill Henry. Butt punch. Yeah. Ow.
Bip. Boop. Bip. Ow.
It's really annoying when you're doing a combo on someone and then suddenly they stop taking the hit stun and then just turn towards you and you're like, oh no. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're not undead in this game, unlike every other Dark Souls game. You are Umbral Ash, which I'm sure means something. Oh god, I thought I missed that jump. No!
Kablooey.
Be my friend instead of killing me.
Kablooey. Yeah, no, there's...
God damn it, I mistimed it so badly. Ah! God. Stop doing that when I'm picking up an item!
Are these your
Or
remains?
healing! I'm very upset. Are these what?
Are these your remains, or...?
What, all these dead things?
Yeah.
Nah, that's just this area. Basically, you'll notice a lot of spear-like objects sticking out of the ground. Those are the spears that are being thrown at me. And by spears, I mean arrows. Those are,
good.
in fact, arrows. And so basically just anything that walks through this area dies. Everything. So all these bodies are just, as far as I know, all the things that have been killed by this guy with a bow who's just sort of shooting arrows into this area.
Alright, I've got 2 questions.
Okay.
1, how does he have so many arrows?
That's a good question. Because when you go meet him, he does not have very many arrows on him. What's your second question?
And he's... Why?
I would actually love to know his purpose, Pierre. I just know that he's a really chill guy, because you just walk up and you talk to him, and he's just like, I help anytime. And then from then on, he just fires arrows at your enemies, but not you. In specific areas. It doesn't just make you win Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And you'll know which areas he helps in, because,
There are thousands of arrows
Yep.
sticking out of the ground.
and there's
Sorry,
only, like,
branches.
There's only like 2 more areas in the game, but they're really important. Well, not really, but it's nice that he's your friend, because like there's one area where you're like fighting a giant crab, as it's not even like a mini boss, you're just like a large size enemy nearby. And suddenly that crab starts taking really heavy fire. And you can just kind of like defeat it way easier than you used to be.
So, is this the boss area for the
What
tree?
makes you think so?
Oh, look, tree.
Is it the incredibly open courtyard? Indicative of
Yeah.
like anything like boss-like?
Yeah.
You would be
I didn't see the tree though, and then I saw the giant nutsack, and I was
Oh boy.
not.
I do no damage to this guy compared to my usual attempts.
Yeah, you are going slowly there.
Oh god, why are you fighting me? There's clearly a tree trying to kill us. What are with your priorities, dude? Are they endless? Well, they were. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh boy! Menuing time. Frantically. Hurry. Before it runs out. These run out real fast. Got it. And got
So
the second.
you've now got Fire Fist.
Yeah. Except that
Dude.
it's incredibly temporary.
You broke his testicles. That's not cool, dude.
Look, some people are into ball busting. Don't kick shame. No!
I'm
no!
gonna keep shinking.
Get your hands off me, you dick! I hate that attack.
Why does he have a ball sack hand?
I believe you mean a dick.
No, it's definitely a hand.
I mean, it's shaped like a hand, but that doesn't stop it from being his dick. Just don't think about it. That's the Dark Souls thing to do. Oh, come on. Can I do it on my first try? Ow. Looks like maybe not. It's my last Estus.
You're so close, dude.
Oh. Problem is, now the only weak spot he has is his hand. Got it! Yes! And by weak spot, I mean the only spot he can physically be hurt.
Yeah, I figured that.
Oh, you know, it makes sense that the Mound Makers made the cursed tree, because that's this is where the Mound Makers meet. The friend, the guy with the cage that I saw earlier that I know doesn't attack me, if you talk to him, then he brings you here, even before you've gotten to this area.
Yay. Oh, what the heck?
Thank you, Pierre, for the beautiful exposition about the giant friend. He helps anytime. That's the story behind him.
Yeah.
I'm almost upset, except that I'm glad that that is in fact accurate.
Tell me about this dude. He helps you.
When? Anytime.
At any time. Just any time. Whatever you need him, he'll help you.
Whenever you need him, he'll
The
be
end.
there.
The end. Yes, good.
Alright, and now I can go try to get new weapons. and rings and things like that. Because I can talk to this dude. So this is, what is his name, Ludlith? Yeah. So he is the one that actually showed up. He has no legs, because he showed up, cut his own legs off so that he could not leave if he ever got cold feet.
Like it is a transposing kiln in
That's ridiculous.
seems better dead.
Yep.
Transposition is the art of extracting and transposing a twisted soul.
That's like actually ridiculous.
Yeah. That is some, like, dedication.
Yeah.
Alright. Pontiff's left eye. One of my favorite items in this game.
Ew.
And some great swords I can't wield. Hooray!
Again. Ew.
It's fine, just wear the like, eye on your hand so you can see it all the time. And it can see you all the time. Hooray, 3 levels, all of them to strength. I hope Pierre cringes every time I level up.
Don't you think?
I can already feel it.
I'm fast on the track. Then these red eyes
Hey, it's this guy. I hate him.
enemies. And brief what else are uncle.
Because he seems like just a regular guy or whatever. And then you make a covenant with Rosalina, who's my favorite person to get a covenant with because she can redo your stats for you. And then he kills her. I mean, you get her soul back and bring her back to life and all, but
Good.
still a dick move.
Yeah.
And by bring her back to life, I mean you can also, instead of bringing her back to life, transmute her soul into like a healing spell for you. And that's where you start hitting points in the game where you're like, but the story, but the spell. And then you take the
How long
spell
do
because
you-
you're doing New Game Plus anyways.
How long do you generally do your stream for?
Probably 2 hours.
Okay. Just trying to keep an eye on the time for you.
Thank you. I actually just checked it like right beforehand, and then I immediately forgot. I forgot to buy the damn key. God damn it. That gets me another new friend who can teach me miracles that I don't use. Miracles are all the like holy divine spells, which specialize in lightning damage for some reason.
And you don't use them.
Yeah, it requires a faith build, and I don't play faith. I just have faith in my strength. Let's punch a doggo off a cliff. Done. Let's punch this dude off a cliff. It didn't work.
Sounds like you didn't try hard enough.
Superman, bring me your soup. No, not throw your soup.
No soup for you.
Yeah, that's what these guys feel like. Except instead of no soup for you, it's take my soup whether you like it or not.
In the face.
Oh my goodness. I did not try to dodge him, but I happened to dodge the other guy at the same time, so the soup didn't hit me.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you. I did it all on purpose.
I know. I could tell. It seemed very purposeful.
Alright, now I ignore this Soupman. Fight some
Soupman.
doggos. I was really sure that killed him, and apparently he had like a pixel of health, and that almost ruined my day. You know, that would make sense, but I hate that they have the thing on their back because it stops me from backstabbing them. Ah! You don't take hit stun, and that bothers me. There we go. hit stun him to death because suddenly he started taking hit stun. But hey, it's time to go meet our friend. Not this guy. This guy's
I'm
kinda
worried
weird.
more. I'm continually worried in this game.
You'll see him on this elevator here. The mighty soldier. Onion Man!
Onion?
Onion Knight.
Onion Man?
You'll know when you see his helmet.
I do see his helmet.
That is the traditional armor of the Knights of Katarina.
He looks retarded.
He's amazing.
Pardon me.
And he has the best
He-
voice in this game.
I am
He looks retarded.
Sigurd of Katarina.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
He makes food jokes.
Have you ever walked near a
I see that.
only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some
And he's just like,
sense into them.
have you ever walked by a bunch of branches and then get shot by an arrow? They're coming from this tower. I'm sure I could talk sense into the man who's here.
Lift only
And you're like, that seems like a bad plan. And then you go do it and you're like, oh. Shit.
That was easy.
doesn't get any
Right?
Huh.
But as he says, this lift only goes down, not up. But yet, there's the top of the tower somehow. How can we get there? Well, first you go kill one of the things that I hate the most in life.
Yes.
Which, let me just do this now that I can buy them, hoping that it'll help. I don't remember what kind of damage they're weak to, but hopefully it's fire. Ah! This guy moves way too damn fast.
Whoa, that was fast.
Yes! And that's, oh god, that's like constant. Like, they just dart around and you're just kind of left to deal with them. I don't know why I just healed when I'm literally walking to a bonfire 10 feet away.
Because you're a professional.
Basically. And now we rest to gain some stuff back and also to let time pass. So that we may have our onion friend help us. With possibly one of, like, definitely my favorite voice acting in this game, because there's not a whole lot of it, but also some of my favorite voice acting ever, because it's just so real. He's just the, like, best man to ever, like, save you from things, or help you, or do whatever. So this is a trick lift, which is really cool. The way this works is it only goes down. Well, if you run and jump off of it and allow it to move, there is a second lift that descends from the ceiling. And so when you get to like the top, you see Sigurd. He's like, I figured out the infernal lift. Once you went on it, I was able to figure out what was happening. And he's like, I love you, man. Because he's just so jolly about everything.
Sunyan, bro.
Yes, Onion Bro is an accurate name. Hello, giant man, with your incredibly tall bow. Freaking like 5 times my height.
Wow.
And I'm like, he has like 10 arrows on him.
Who are you?
Should I make peace or leave? Make
I
peace.
help anytime.
I help anytime. And that's it. That's the entire encounter with this man.
The end.
And now I have to remember if it's to the front or back. And I think it's front. Huh! Okay, good. And here he is, surveying this literal demon.
Oh, don't disappear. Downright
Just chilling there.
Right?
But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
His laugh is so genuine.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road.
So it's basically just like, wow, that, like, I am a wonderful fighter. I have bravery and I have a steady hand. But I would not fight that thing given the opportunity not to.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna go fight it. Because it's Dark Souls.
No, you should have
Yeah.
waited. Well,
And also, you're insane.
too late now. I seek word of the Knights of Catarina. Fight by your side.
No, you should have waited.
The best part is he's just like, well, I, Siegfried of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side. And you're just like, oh my god! He gives like an actual battle cry. Oh, now the demon is angry. That's good. Punch in the butt.
Boop.
Yeah! We did it, Siegfried!
You booped it in the butt.
So you know what Siegfried does now?
He fights you?
It was quite a performance.
Nope.
Wow.
You mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first.
Sits down and takes a nap.
But for the
Yup.
moment, leave it to me.
Well, first he toasts and gives you a Sieg brew.
Your valor,
Ugh.
sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Long may the sun shine. And then you get the toast emote.
What's up, ZZ9P?
Let me just switch
Long
that
time no see to you as well.
so I may toast our good friend.
Well,
And then he has himself a nap.
little nap.
The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Yep, it's true.
And then he just fucking falls asleep on the ground, cross-legged.
Do you think I'd forget you, ZZ?
And he falls
Not a chance in the world.
And then you talk to him again, and you get the sleep emote. Sigurd is the purest character. Large club that I can't use, probably. Hail tongue, that comes in handy later. Which means, yes, I am going to be carrying a tongue around in my backpack for quite a while. I'm assuming in one of my pockets. Or maybe just in my mouth.
Yeah.
Just set it there next to my tongue.
Stick it next to your tongue.
And
Put
then,
that tongue in
because
your
I know that there are enemies here, I'm going to take Pierre's advice and sneak up on them.
What?
There are some enemies
Oh.
around this corner, so I'm going to sneak up with them using the art of camouflage. They will never see me coming.
I don't believe you. I learned long ago to not believe you.
No, how could they see me coming? I am a cage man like they are. Oh, they saw me coming!
Yeah, exactly.
The best use of that item, though, is PvP, where if you just know the area well, you just use it in an area that, you know, you blend in fairly well with it, and people just run the fuck past you, trying to find you for like an hour. It has been so long since I used the cestus that I no longer know the range that it, like, throws at, so it's really hard to hit things without being hit back. Alright, puppy, let's you and me fight. Well, I took 2 hits, but he also took 2 hits, and I'm alive, and he's not. So I got the better end of the deal.
Y'all traded blows both times.
So I'm just gonna go open this chest. Nothing could go wrong with this, right? It's not a mimic.
It's a mimic. It's a mimic.
Actually,
It's gotta be.
fun fact, if you look at the chain on the right-hand side, you will see that it is curled. A mimic's chain is not curled. It is actually sort of serpentine. That's how you
Gotcha.
determine if it is a mimic or not. And you'll never know that. You usually just open mimics and find out when they kill you. So let's open up. Oh, it's not a mimic, it's just these guys falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
This murdered me real hard my first time through.
Why did it murder you real hard?
Because these guys suck to deal with melee. Mostly because they take a very small amount of slashing damage. They take,
Gotcha.
like they are because they are a cage, you know, you can't slash through the cage very well. But you can pierce it well. But I didn't have a piercing weapon on me. So that didn't go well. Why do I keep not having throwing weapons on me? Like, why do I keep getting rid of them?
Zed said rhymes with gay. Alright, you'll have to explain that for me.
Alright, I'm glowing purple. These guys probably can't kill me. Ow. Yep, just gonna fall down here. Heal. And then...
Yeah, no, you are getting very hurt.
Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you?
You were wrong. I don't know what you were thinking before, but it was
Alright, one down.
wrong.
Ow! Dick!
Did you get hurt in the dick?
Well, I just ran up and punched him, and he just slapped me in the head with his book!
Esto domine. Whack!
Oh, my equiplet's not bad. I might actually be able to put this ring to use. You know what? I'm gonna take off my shoes and put this ring to use, because it's a fun ring, and I never get to use it enough. What? It is a ring that increases your damage the less weight that you have equipped. Please make it. Okay, good. And one of the other best rings in the game, the Chloranthy ring. That takes way longer to say than it should.
The Chloranthy ring.
Yep. It increases your stamina recovery speed. And that's really friggin' useful. It basically just means that you don't have to take a second before your stamina starts recovering. It's pretty instant once you're done with your attack chains.
Gotcha.
Which is really good when you need to finish your attack chain. Pause for only half a second and then book it. Let's see. Ah, cool. I can use the large club. It only requires 22 strength and nothing else. Is it bad that I've decided just to not wear, like, any armor?
I thought you had decided that, like, a lot earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, like, wow, I took off, like, all of it. This is a really bad plan. anything else to do here aside from like buying? All right, leveling, I suppose. Hey, Firekeeper,
Welcome home,
you're real pretty.
everyone.
Sorry about your eyes.
Very then.
Did you steal their eyes?
Hilariously enough, not only is the answer no, the answer is you can actually find Firekeeper eyes later in the game. And bring them back and give them to her. Which I believe gets you one of the endings. God, Pierre your
says, "Don't
timing
forget."
is impeccable because I literally started teleporting right as you said, "Don't forget the key." It's alright, I'll go back and get the key right now. It only costs 1,500. You can also get the soul of a Firekeeper, and really sadly, you find it in an area above a tower where all of the old Firekeepers were basically thrown down the pit as though they were worthless and just kind of like items to be used rather than people.
Ashen.
Awesome.
Yeah. But on the bright side, you get the Firekeeper's clothing as an outfit you can wear.
Awesome.
Yep. I believe it boasts a high fire resistance.
Makes sense. Oh, that makes me really want to make my new character.
Dude, I cannot wait to play this current new character. Which, Pierre, this character I'm building, all I'm going to say is that he has the ability to cause someone to... let's see. I'll go with he can curse someone in a way that nothing happens, but the next time they go to sleep, they burst into flame an hour later. Why that's a spell and how it's useful, I don't know, but we're gonna find out how it's useful.
See, I want to make a character now who's just a junior fire brigade member. That's what I want his entirety of being to be.
I would be so into that. That is my kink. I say only because I just realized what I had said. Oh yeah, I could get the best clothing in the game. Loincloth.
Do it.
Gotta wear that.
Do it.
Ah, I almost have the full set. Because, as far as I can tell, technically this is a set. Only by virtue of which stats it has a high resistance of is good, and also because it's just the tattered shit.
Yeah, Pierre, I'm thinking that because I'm thinking that as soon as I've finished making the junior fire brigade guild, I'm going to get rid of Dopamarin, and the junior fire brigade member is going to take up his mantle and carry on.
Ironically, where the Crypt Crusader thought it would be fire that you use to bring joy to people, it would actually be water. In fact, it would be your ability to put out fires that would bring happiness to the masses.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you guys down here? Did these guys glitch under the... They are not supposed to be in this hallway. What the fuck? I have no idea what's happening. I think they spawn... Alright, so sometimes enemy will spawn slightly lower than they're supposed to. Which means that they, like, kind of fall through the floor. I have had an enemy who, you know, was in the floor, which means that his head was clipping with the floor, so it stopped him from falling. And he just sat there attacking me through the floor.
That sucks.
And we dodged, because I know this asshole's coming. And yes, that guy, I believe, came very close to killing me before I managed to figure out a way to leave. And that happens. Also, Pierre, that is bullshit. They need to take damage for that. And now, if I had a bow and the dexterity to use it, I could get a +1 shield. But I have neither, so I'm not going to have a +1 shield. Also, dodging is for cowards. I'm sorry. Blocking is for cowards. Dodging is for men. And swear at them.
She's more manly than you are.
It's true. I'm okay with that. It's because she doesn't skip leg day.
It's true. Or arm day, or
Yeah, she doesn't skip days.
chin day,
I skip days.
or cheekbone day, or like
Cheekbone day. She certainly doesn't skip collarbone day.
no.
Whew. Just imagine me fanning myself with my hand.
Anyone?
Yeah, she I don't have to. I have that memory just like down pat.
And let me touch this lady, as only Swagatha can. Using her mind, because the models never touch.
So that I am not entirely in the praise the merciful gods above. Oh, I am Irina of I came to this land.
And
so
she was
that
supposed to be a
by your
firekeeper,
touches
and
free,
she doesn't get to.
that I am weak, but if it would not trouble you,
Uh-huh.
And it's weird, because you can find the firekeeper soul, but you can't give it to her. And everyone kind of thought, like, you would be able to. And then this dude, the guy who I called an asshole, he essentially looks after her, and he just kind of talks shit about her all the time, but says, like, if you do anything to hurt her, he will, like, murder you.
How very quaint.
Yeah, he literally says, like, oh, you helped her? How quaint, pitying creatures beyond help.
Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate.
Wait, how do you make her a firekeeper? Because I thought,
Night
like,
Queen.
I
am
looked it up, I
out
thought.
As long as you assure and own.
I believe I've killed that guy before, too, and he is not a fun battle. Because, turns out, he will fight you easily, because if you have her teach you a dark, a dark miracle, then, like, the darkness will start consuming her soul, he gets mad at you and tries to fight. Also, shit, I didn't know that. Thank you, Pierre. I will try to do that, because I want to see it and I want people to see it. And now we enter the land of I fucking hate this game. Also known as the swamp.
Yay.
Well, the Road of Sacrifice, as the beginning of it is called. Oh, maybe I can fight the Crystal Sage by the end of this episode. I hate these assholes, though. Because once, like, they have a couple seconds of transforming, and then after that, they destroy you. So you basically have, like, a 5-second time limit to kill them.
Good. Very good.
Also, yes, Pierre, of all of the characters in this game, my waifu, besides Swagatha, is definitely the witch girl.
The sorceress.
Yeah.
As
you
Pierre
can get
said
her
it.
clothes too. Like, you can purchase a set of her clothes from her, and they're just really cool looking. And now we try to combo this guy before he hurts me. Thank goodness. And he fell off the cliff because he's silly.
Doesn't he have wings?
Well, he also died.
Yeah.
That should have hit me, but I'm okay that it didn't. I forgot there's an item down. Isn't there like a... No, there's not a second item. There's just the one you can get normally. I always hoped there was an item on this ledge, because that would have been cool.
It is very nice that that fire attack didn't hit you.
Yeah, I'm really unsure about that. I'm sure
Because when
no
you
one's
said it, I was
waiting to kill
watching,
me.
and you're like,
Oh.
you got hurt by something, just like slightly, but
Alright.
then I noticed immediately after you did that, and it was just no damage.
That is a strength weapon that attacks way too quickly when she holds it. Because I have used it and I do not remember it attacking that fast.
Knock her off. Oh, so close.
Yeah, right? And then she gave me a dodge. Although she dropped, or the item you can find over there is actually one of the cooler items. I've never gotten far with it, but it's just a pair of daggers.
Huh.
And their like special ability that you can use is just like a quick. It's essentially a different version of the dodge where you just like sidestep real quick instead of rolling. So like you come out of the animation faster. Don't miss the jump! Oh, thank goodness. I fuck that up all the time. Ah, Morn's ring. Morn being that big ass guy that I said is a dick. His ring boosts miracles. So I don't
The one with the giant.
Yep, the one with
staff?
the mace that looks like it should never go anywhere near your face. Where she will be
The one
all
with
too
the
ready.
mace that looks like it's part of a tower.
Yes. It looks like it's part of a tower, and the foundation of that tower is your face.
Yeah.
And he is the builder.
Oh, and you didn't kill him in time.
And you can see how much my health took just from that
Yeah,
short,
a lot.
Dick! If you have a staff, cast magic, don't hit me with it. Whee! I'm surprised I got through this on my first try. Like, even in this last playthrough I did, I think it took me 2 or 3 to get here.
I mean, you died like 4 or 5 times today.
Yeah, but I mean just in the Road of Sacrifice itself.
Oh, yeah.
Audrey! And Horace! Horace, who says nothing, but gives you a Blue Sentinels thing. Is all he says.
Hello. How do you do? I'm Henry of Astoria.
What is a Blue Sentinels thing?
Blue Sentinels are the internet police.
Okay,
So he gives you the thing to join their covenant in order to be internet police.
gotcha.
Pierre, because he is part of the Blue Sentinels and thus internet police and thus seems like a cool guy, can you tell me why he betrays Henri? Because I don't know, and it really confuses me.
We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich.
Horse doesn't have a tongue.
We
Yep.
may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths,
God,
one
her
may find the other
Swagger's
friend,
profile scares me.
and the flames guide your way.
He goes hollow.
Oh, okay. That's what happens when you get too many free level ups. Oh, her neck is like taller than it should be too. I've created a monster.
He fell off and died and hollowed because of that.
Thank you, because I have
Yeah.
always wondered what happened.
All of these bonfires are so lit.
I need an MLG horn now.
Me.
Thank you. Thank you for being my MLG horn.
You're welcome.
Wait, shit, was that gay?
No?
I'll be your MLG horn.
But
any
we
day.
can make it gay if you want.
Oh man, can you imagine coming and that sound comes out?
Yes. It may or may not be the thing I do every time I come.
Does it come out of your mouth or your dick?
Volcano Los Dos.
Oh yeah, Alice, or Rose, you told me about that. Just the It Lit fam. And now Poison Sherman.
What about Poison Truman?
Poison Shroommen. These guys just shoot poison out of their body, so if you get too close when they do it, you get poisoned and it's a bad time. Because poison is basically, you take your entire health bar and damage, except that it happens over the course of the next, like, 2 minutes. And so you're like,
Yeah.
okay, that's decently ignorable. And then, you're fighting a guy, and he knocks you to, 2 pixels of health, and you're like, I'm alive! And then the poison ticks.
Yep. And then you're not.
And then you're sad. And there's a bunch of very odd items. Ah! Oh god! I hate these people with their sticks! But there's a bunch of, like, very weird items strewn about this area. I'm not sure if they, like... I'm assuming just mechanic-wise, they're like, alright, this is the area we're just gonna shove a bunch of shit in. That way you could, like, find whatever you need to start your, like... If you got this far, whatever you need will be here to, like, get your basic item. But that's certainly what it feels like.
Bonfire lit. AF.
Bonfire.
They like jamming their sticks in you.
The Undead Legion, is that the Abyss Watchers?
Stick it in.
Hello, Crossman. You seem to be a man of the cloth. You would not hurt me, correct? You seem chill. Oh, he doesn't seem chill anymore. Oh, he's fast! I hate these people. There we go.
Yeah, that he is very fast.
Thankfully, they take decent, like, hit stun on every attack. But if you ever, like, don't hit them, or you go slow enough, then they will just wreck your shit in, like, a couple attacks. Yeah, so the Abyss Watchers are probably my favorite concept, or, like, lore thing in this game. We'll fight them eventually, but essentially, the Abyss is this entity that, infiltrates cities and corrupts it. And so the Abyss Watchers are an elite group of warriors that basically exist to kill the Abyss. They seek it out wherever it is, and they destroy it. And then they get infected with the Abyss. So you find them as a pile of dead bodies upon which the Abyss is constantly bringing them back to life as they are fighting each other to death. Over and over again for eternity.
Sucks.
Yeah. Pierre, I actually don't remember that because I have not played that DLC yet. I've watched it, but it was a while ago, and watching someone play through that DLC was basically just watching the Sister Frayed fight for 7 hours straight. Because that fight can go fuck itself. Hello, Wizardman. I like your hat. And I specifically like when you do not cast spells at me. So please do not cast spells at me. Or hit me! My other favorite, like, lore concept in this game is, High Lord Wolnir, who is... I'm not going to spoil anything about what he looks like. Or,
I know this story.
He is one of the coolest, like, introductions to a boss. Like, it's insane. But I love him because once you beat him and you go back to, like, your home area, you find out you can actually purchase his crown. And so you're like, oh, cool, crown! And you look at it, and you read it. And the lore for it simply says something to the effect of, before, there were 5 kingdoms, and then came Lord Wolnir, and he ground their crowns to dust and made one for himself. So his crown is just made up of the crowns of the 5 kingdoms that he destroyed. Because he's the most metal person ever.
Alright, well, I'm gonna kick off.
Aye. What time is it? Is it 2?
1:57.
Aye. I'll go beat Orbic and then go heal. Or go, level. Might as well get,
Alright, well,
get that dude I don't care about.
good stream. I enjoyed it.
Me too. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you later.
Aye.
Well, what this is if you help. You don't be your unkindled.
Oh, that's right. He won't let me learn sorceries from him because I only have 8 intelligence. Fuck you, dude. Ah, yes, I remember that about Wolnir. He's freaking crazy. His story is freaking crazy. Hey, girl. This is the one Pierre was talking about earlier.
Aren't you?
Lady Silvermoon.
I'm Cirrus.
Cirrus, that's her name.
Former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
And she is assumed, lore-wise, to be this lady's daughter,
Ah, well,
from what I remember. Because later, you give her some ashes, and she asks you where you found them, and you tell her, and she thanks you, and then that other girl talks to you more. And so it is assumed something to the effect of, if I remember correctly, again, that the ashes you find are the father. I'm sorry. Is it grandfather then? Something to that effect. It's very interesting. But that's like the only way she'll talk to you more. And then I think later you can join her covenant.
Ashen one. Well, very then hey.
Levels! Alright, let's not do that. Let's get some HP because I don't wear armor. Yes, you did mention that, but from what I remember, you give the lady the dragon, not dragon chasers, dream chasers ashes, and yeah, that makes sense. So I think the dream chaser is Hodrick's dad. Ooh, I am close. I know exactly what I'm doing next attempt. Next stream we will be getting some strength items, finally, and that I can turn my fists into strength weapons for real. And that will be very useful.
Oh, champ, I was not meant to be a firekeeper. But our gods are ever merciful. I am yours now. Oh, you've brought me a bread. Now I can. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite fun. Have a
And I think that's it for the night. Yeah. Alright, thank you everyone for joining. It was fun. I will be doing that again in the future. Next week then. Thank you, Pierre, also, for the incredible amounts of lore. Because I know some of it, but Dark Souls purposely kind of makes it vague. And it gets crazy. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.